We are back with the plant profile of a popular vegetable you can grow in your garden, and today we're going to talk about Black Beauty Eggplant. The Black Beauty Eggplant is one of the easiest eggplants to grow. It's a very prolific grower, and if you're beginning to grow vegetables in your garden, I highly recommend that you start growing the Black Beauty Eggplant. So our eggplant is from Bonnie Plant's Black Beauty Eggplant, something that you can easily find. And about 2 weeks in the growing season, this is how it looks. And about 2 months later, you can see that it's bearing a lot of flowers and healthy stems. The plant looks very healthy, shows no signs of insects or diseases, and I've hardly controlled insects on this plant at all. No spraying, pretty much growing by itself. So about 70 days into the growing season, the fruits will start growing, the eggplants will start forming, and the overall vigor of the plant is just excellent. And that's what you want when you're starting to grow your own vegetables. You want plants that have less maintenance. That's another fruit growing right there. The eggplant looks pretty good, all ready to grow into bigger sized eggplants. And we're only like 70 days into the growing season. So within that time, you can see that the plant has really grown into a nice big bushy plant. So 72 days into the growing season, the plant looks very well established and the eggplants are looking pretty good. And it's about this stage that they will really get to grow in size. And this is the time you really need to make sure that the plant is getting well watered and also being fed well with a lot of fertilizers, Epsom salt, all the things that the eggplant loves. And the Black Beauty eggplant that you see in stores is actually very huge with a lot of water content. The Black Beauty eggplant that you grow at home will not be as large, but it will definitely taste a lot better than the ones you get at the grocery store. And here you can see a lot of fruits being formed. So about 80 days from planting your eggplant, your Black Beauty eggplant, the fruits have really grown in size and we are now ready for our first harvest. Now eggplants, peppers, tomatoes, they all kind of grow in a similar fashion. They're all warm season crops, although the eggplant can withstand a lot more heat than tomatoes. The peppers and eggplants are tolerant to heat. In fact, they thrive when it's a little hot. That's when they produce these nice fruits that you see here. And this eggplant is great for grilling, great for stir frying, making all kinds of dishes. This Black Beauty eggplant is one of the most popular eggplants that people eat. And by all means, do try growing various kinds of vegetables, including eggplants. It's just that the Black Beauty is just so easy to grow, especially for beginners. That's how our first harvest looks like. And about 83 days into the growing season, you see another big eggplant there. And the Black Beauty eggplant will keep producing eggplants for a very long time, as long as the conditions are right. You have moderately hot weather, the Black Beauty eggplant will keep producing. So here you can see our second harvest, which we did about 83 days after planting the Black Beauty eggplant. And that's a pretty nice looking eggplant. And we do have a lot of eggplants growing. So let's get at least 3 or 4 eggplants out. And as you keep harvesting, the new flowers are going to produce more fruit. and you're going to get a constant supply of eggplants from just a single plant. This is just a single plant planted in a whiskey barrel container. So you can see how productive it is. So that's all about the Black Beauty eggplant. Let's now look at the ratings for the Black Beauty eggplant, and that should give you an idea about the plant profile. And that's all we have today in today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will be back soon with another episode of California Gardening. Until then, happy gardening.